Good morning and welcome students. Here is Priyanka Roy, your assistant teacher, and today we will have the third class about the judiciary chapter from your assistant book from the civics part. So here it is, we are discussing right now, that is Lok Adalat for a speedy justice. What are the advantages of the Lok Adalats? So here it is, due to the vacancies of judges, there is a huge backlog of cases running into a few crores. To speed up the disposal of pending cases, Lok Adalat or the people courts were established by an act of parliament. So the first Lok Adalat was held in Delhi in 1985. The Lok Adalats try to settle disputes through the compromise and collection. In fact, one of the main concepts of the Lok Adalats is that both parties want a settlement of their disputes. Normally, we notice that a Lok Adalat is presided over by a sitting or retired judicial officer as a chairperson, with two other members and usually a lawyer and a social worker. Further, there is no court fee. An advantage with Lok Adalat is that the parties to the dispute can interact with the judge directly and explain their stand in the dispute. So this is not the case of the regular court of the law. After that, we have to know that how the constitution has investigated and justice throughout the system of judiciary, which is laid down in the constitution. However, the fact of the matter is that the access to courts has always been difficult for the vast majority of the pure people. Yes, you are right. We are talk about the food for thought. For a poor person who is illiterate and whose family depends on the daily wages, the idea was going to the court to get justice often seems remote. And we often hear about the cases which get decided in 20 to 30 years. And the government must take necessary measures to hasten the judicial processes. And to start with, the government should immediately fill up the large number of vacancies of judges in the various courts. And last of all, if we want our judiciary to be truly independent, as investigated by our constitutions, all matters related to the judiciary should be dealt autonomously by them without any interference from the executive, and it should function directly under the president at the center of the governor in the state. So I hope so my knowledge will help you to understand this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.